is a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Good morning. Welcome to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate and Business Show. I'm Alex Nafusi. I have my entire panel of my work family and friends, Mr. Harry Glanz and Ms. Becky Alley. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the entire work panel. First of all, Harvey Freed's out. He's got the flu. And
after St. Patrick's Day. It's crazy.
Yeah, right. And it's coincidental, but I saw him in the office yesterday. He didn't look so good.
He was a little dinged up. I agree.
So it's like a midwinter storm out there. These are the big, wet snowflakes that make driving impossible on the way to get here.
Yeah, it is a little difficult, man. But hey, we bring in Eric Germeau, fancy realtor. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, what office are you out of?
I'm with Keller Williams, Macomb.
Go a little closer in there.
Sorry,
you go. Okay, it's okay. It's your first time.
Clair.
I was really nervous too when I was first on there.
I'm in Chesterfield.
Eric has this whole setup in his office. Becky and I went out there. So he's got this whole team. He's this big realtor, sells about 300 homes a year. Yes, I know everybody's out there. How can you sell 300 homes a year? Because this guy works his butt off. He's got an entire team out there in Chesterfield, and he does a great job. And Eric has a very, very unique story. He didn't start out in the real estate business. Eric, why don't you give us a little bit of your history? I think everybody's going to find this extremely interesting.
We talked last night, and I'm like, is this going to make me cry?
Yeah.
He's like, no. So he told me last night, so I got it out of the way.
It could make you cry.
Okay, so I used to be a Detroit firefighter for a little over 12 years, and back in 2010, I had a building collapse on me that where I was seriously injured along with 3 other firefighters on Jefferson Avenue. And while I was recuperating from my injuries, my first responder brothers and sisters threw on a big benefit for us where they generated a lot of money that helped us, my family, pay our bills while we were going through the process of getting back to work. Because of the generosity of my firefighter family and stuff, we've been in this business a long time, about 30 years, Eric. And the best part about meeting people and having relationships with people is hearing their background. And this is absolutely one of the most inspiring stories that I've heard in a long time. So when you say you were a Detroit firefighter, you got in this accident, you know how it is to be part of a team, and when you're all for one for all, and you're going to do something, and then you get injured, okay, and you're facing some things that are, your back's up against the wall, and just to hear the inspiring, exactly,
people come together for you, I think it's great. And the fact that you're extremely successful realtor, you work hard, I think that's who you are. That's in your DNA. That's just what makes you successful.
And I think the cool thing about Eric, too, is that, sometimes you get a negative connotation in this industry. People like you look slicksters or whatever. You ever heard of a dishonest fireman?
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you.
It doesn't exist. It's impossible.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this. It's not only inspiring, okay, but it puts things in perspective. If Eric's here, can you imagine Eric Germeau sitting in a closing, and the closing takes a half hour longer than it's supposed to take? Do you think he gets upset and starts making phone calls?
Absolutely not.
There's no way. So, Eric, continue with your story.
Well, because of the fact of all the things that my firefighter or first responder family did for us to help us get back on our feet, we've developed a Hometown Heroes program, or our version of it, where we're giving out a generous discount on our commission. Obviously, Capital Mortgage Funding is giving a large rebate for the mortgage side of the process. Also, we've negotiated a discount with our title company, our home inspectors, and local insurance provider that really benefits the first responder family, teachers, firefighters, police officers, EMS, veterans, you name it. And on average, it can save people, they're looking at about $3,500 per closing.
Yeah, it's huge.
Go ahead, Becky. What are you going to say?
And it's Capital Mortgage Funding is really proud to be a part of this first responders program that we want to put together, get out there, because it's that human element. I feel like sometimes it's overlooked, at times. So anytime that Capital Mortgage can team up with a great person like you, take away from the slicksters, like you said, and hook everyone up with a good discount, we appreciate everything that they do, so we're really proud to be a part of it.
Well, I think the cool thing about our firm, and I guess, it's kind of a blessing and a curse, is that, every single person, that works with Capital Mortgage Funding and, and the partners we have and the affiliates we have, we take everything very personally. And, I don't have any clients that are loan number 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, everyone, is Becky Alley, Harry Glanz. I mean, they're all, I treat everybody like family and friends. And I say all the time, I want to see people out when, I went downtown yesterday, for a little while. I want to see people out and high five them. I mean, I don't want to be hiding. I'm in the phone book, man. I mean, I'm not hiding from anything. And it's a great attribute.
Well, I think one of the biggest things we're doing too is on top of the fact of what we're already offering and the discount of being able to buy or sell a home is we're donating a portion of every commission on every transaction that we're doing to donate back to injured first responders. So that's something that the people who gave back to me when I got hurt, I really want to be able to give back to them.
There you go.
And beyond.
And it puts things in perspective. And, when Eric and his team, Becky, and you know this, when they're out, whether you list a home with Eric or his team is actively looking for homes for their clients, they're going to work very, very hard for you.
Yes.
And this is not a part-time thing.
No.
This is a full-time thing. Eric, your team is dedicated. They're lovely. They work hard. And I say work hard because you expect, do you expect people to work hard? Yes, you do. But do you always get that when you sign up with somebody, Eric?
No, that's not at all what happens, unfortunately, for everybody.
If you want to join the show, 248-539-9797. Eric, it really is a great story, man. And, you and I, we had a great talk last night, and I'm glad I got the full story because, man, I said, am I going to cry when I hear this story, man? And you were like, well, maybe. So, I got it out of the way last night, but it really puts things into perspective where if you're supposed to close on a Monday and you close Tuesday, I mean,
it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Seriously, man.
It's going to close.
Yeah.
This is a big deal. Like a building fell on you.
Exactly.
That's a big problem.
Yeah, that's a big
Exactly.
Closing Tuesday versus Monday is not a big deal, man.
Yeah, put it in perspective.
Yeah,
But
that's
I mean,
great.
so you do a lot on the east side, correct? Or
Macomb County.
Macomb County.
Macomb County and some Oakland County.
So what's going on out there?
It's market is very hot. There's not a lot of inventory, so buyers are having to get real strong with their offers, and that's what we're dealing
You
with.
seeing a lot of over asking?
Yes, we are on the nicer homes. Definitely multiple offers, over asking.
Yeah, I mean, I have a buddy right now. Is that again? He's my buddy. He's a client. He was a client. Now we're buddies. But he's looking in the Troy area, and listing price was $205. He went in at $220, and you got beat out.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Yes, what we're saying is, and again, I have to reiterate this because for the last 5 years, Eric, we've been talking about the home purchase market. This is a 6th year of a very strong market. What you're seeing, what you're telling everybody, and like we tell people for years now, is that if a home is put on the market, it looks good, it shows right, and it's properly priced, right now, it's not going to stay on the market for long, and you're going to run into the multiple offer situation. So you have to be prepared, and that's why, Eric, you're not going to take somebody out that doesn't have a pre-approval, correct?
Absolutely. No, that's first step in the process with us is that they have to get pre-approved because you don't have time to go through that process once you see the house. If you're not pre-approved, it's you're going to lose it.
And you also want to make sure you have a valid pre-approval.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get a lot of these pre-approvals, end quote, where they're not worth the paper that they're written on.
Becky, dive into that a little bit. It's been like a mortgage commitment versus a pre-qualification.
Okay, so you're going to get, these mortgage lenders, if you will, and they're going to give you a pre-approval, and they're really not even going to look into your credit. They're not going to look at the assets. They're not going to look at your employment. At Capital Mortgage Funding, we do a full screen. We're looking at your credit. We're looking at your assets. We're looking at your income. So that way we can make sure that when they're putting in an offer on a home, that it's strong. They're comfortable. We've already educated them before they even put in their offer. They know what their payment's going to look like. They know what their down payment's going to look like. They know what their closing costs are. So there's no surprises. And then we have that comfort range where you can go on the high side if they have to go above asking, but they also have to be comfortable with what their payment's going to look like if they're willing to do something like that. So we're definitely trained. You have the mortgage lenders that know what they're talking about, and you have the mortgage lenders that don't know what they're talking about. I like to think we know what we're talking about.
I always explain to my clients that when you get a commitment from my firm, it's as close as you can be to having a duffel bag full of money.
Correct.
Like like Becky, you said, I verified your assets, I verified your pay stubs, verified your employment, and I think as a realtor, I mean, it makes you more comfortable as well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
you want to waste your weekend
we
driving
see all
around.
kinds of crazy pre-approvals, mortgage companies that nobody's ever heard of. You get these internet mortgage lenders, and we, that when you can't even get a
The
hold of
internet's for
somebody,
one thing, just
yeah.
so you know.
But you know what I'm saying. It's like where you can't even get a hold of anybody, and how are you supposed to even qualify this is actually legitimate to use. So we like having local lenders that we can talk to, and we can have a building that we can actually go to and talk to them if I need to get a hold of somebody.
I think it's great to, some people like the email, in all that, but I think that there's still an importance to, shaking hands.
Element.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes,
I was looking
the
for that.
human-
Thank you, Becky.
Human element, yes.
Yeah. So how we started our relationship is kind of the old school way, Eric. Becky had you out to our office. We had a nice talk in our office. You walked around. You took a look at how we operate, and then you invited us out to your office. And I think that's part of the process that's missing in relationships these days. I think you really have to get to know somebody. You really have to get to know who you're doing business with, so that when, Eric, you're taking a client out, you have the comfort level in knowing that this client already has their financing secured, and you're not wasting your time, because the only thing a realtor really has is time. That's the most precious commodity.
Absolutely.
Because, if Eric Germo and his team are going to sell 300 houses this year, they cannot be wasting time.
No.
Absolutely.
It's a house every business day.
Yeah.
Almost.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, just add 60 more to that. We'll
That's
be good.
right.
Well, that's good.
Plan.
One of my favorite topics, Eric, are property values. And Macomb County has been very, very good to us. It's been a very strong indicator of what's been going on in the market. Let's talk about home values for a second. And let's tell everybody where you feel the market is real hot. And is it 300,000 and under, 200 and under, 400 and under? Where are you seeing the really, the hot price points? And you can talk about the slowdowns. And is it over 500? I mean, tell us.
Well, on our side of Macomb County, I would definitely say depending on the area you're in, 200 and under or 300 and under. Once you get over 400, it tends to things take a little bit longer to sell. But anything that's in that 200 to even into the mid 300s, especially if the home's nice, it shows well, they move fast.
Right. Well, good. After the break, Alex, take us to the break. But after the break, we want to talk more about property values.
Absolutely. If you want to join the show, 248-539-9797. We'll be right
Give
back.
us a call.
Yeah.
Dig into new original deep dish and the baked-in flavors of new jalapeno cheddar and garlic parmesan. More flavor, deep in every bite. Just $5 and change at CC's.
Hi, Harry Glanz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, and they're not going down to zero. So what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. If you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Ram 1500 does more than stand the test of time. It stands up to anything you throw at it or in it. With active level 4-corner air suspension with multiple modes, you can lower it for loading or raise it for off-roading. Long live tenacity, and long live the truck that's as versatile as your needs. Ram Truck Month is the only place to get America's longest-lasting pickups.
Right now, well-qualified returning FCA employee lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2017 Ram 1500 Express Crew Cab 4x4 for $199 a month for 24 months with 1723 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. Available feature based on IHS Automotive VIO registration data for all brands of GVW 1-3 pickup trucks continuously sold in the U.S. since 1988. Dodge and Ram have the highest overall percentage still on the road. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution at least through Ally. Lessee is responsible for termination fees. Current lease must end by 4/30/18. 20-cent charge for each mile over 20,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 4/3/17.
At Davenport University, we offer financial assistance and advice that goes far beyond most other schools.
We have a lot of resources in the financial aid department, a lot of seasoned counselors.
Everybody is assigned one financial aid advisor.
They explain different grants, scholarships, and they bring it all to light. 95% of our students receive some type of financial assistance.
We're also experts in veteran benefits.
My advisor has served in the military. They're able to help me step by step.
The funding is there. Work study, GI Bill.
At Davenport, we'll help you develop a financial plan in addition to your academic and career plan.
I would not be going to school if it weren't for my financial aid advisor.
I love my financial aid advisor.
For a head start in financing your education, head to Davenport and get where the world is going.
We've helped 95% of our students with financial assistance. To find out how we can help you, call 855-DAVENPORT. Classes begin May 8th.
Davenport This is Dean's yard, and Dean's a pretty observant guy, but sneaky crabgrass lurks undetected until it rears its hideous head this summer. However, Dean's not only observant, he's smart. He uses Scott's Turf Builder Holtz Crabgrass Preventer with lawn food in early spring. It protects against crabgrass all season long, while feeding the lawn for a fast green-up, guaranteed. So this spring, Dean can stop crabgrass dead in its crab tracks. This is a Scott's yard. Pick up Scott's Turf Builder Holtz today.
You know there's nothing better than watching the tournament with your buddies at your favorite local pub. And you can't argue that a more interesting college basketball experience calls for a more interesting beer. This Sunday afternoon from 1 to 3, join the street team and the ticket chicks at 24 Seconds in Berkeley. You can watch your favorite teams, enjoy a cold beer, and enter for your chance to win some cool stuff. Go to 971theticket.com for a complete listing of appearances. And we'll see you at 24 Seconds Sunday.
No one markets your home more aggressively than my team and I. In fact, we spend more money in a single month than most agents spend all year. Hi, I'm Realtor Jeff Glover. The more money we spend on marketing means driving more traffic to your home. The more people we bring to your home means top dollar and a faster sale. But don't just take it from me.
Hi, this is Mike Craig. I called Jeff Glover when it was time to sell my house. And just like the ads say, he gave me a clear and concise plan to market my house, and he delivered on that plan. Jeff got me a great price for my house with no contingencies. That's money in the bank.
Homeowners who sell their homes with Jeff get an average of 98% of their asking price and sell their homes in an average of 23 days. Call Jeff Glover today at 855-JEFF-SELLS. Not only do they sell the most, Jeff Glover and his team have more positive reviews on Zillow than any other realtor in the state. Call Jeff at 855-JEFF-SELLS or online at 855jeffsells.com. Realtor Jeff Glover. A household name. Jeff Glover is affiliated with Keller Williams Realty.
The new 2017 Chevrolet Malibu offers dramatic design, exceptional efficiency, and advanced technology. A hat trick with wheels. I'm Dylan Larkin, Red Wing and Detroit native. Chevrolet is offering tickets to see the team take the ice at an upcoming home game. Brought to you by Chevrolet, official vehicle of the Red Wings.
The baseball team that Detroiters love most. The Detroit Tigers live here.
Welcome back. It's hanging around. Hope you guys are driving safe. Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate and Business Show. I'm Alex Nafusi. We have Harry Glanz.
Becky Alley.
Oh, we just chime right in there, girl.
Yeah, it's a little crazy out this morning.
Mr. Eric Tremont from Keller Williams, Macomb St. Clair, professional realtor.
He is a professional
famous
realtor.
Firefighter.
Absolutely professional realtor.
Yeah, infamous firefighter.
Oh, I'm sticking with famous part now.
Hey, this guy, I got to tell you something. You know, he's cool under pressure. He doesn't get rattled. And he's an all-around great guy. So we enjoy having him on the show.
I don't know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If I have a choice between a realtor that is facing flames and saving lives, or
yeah, I would say that's cool under pressure.
Or a part-time soccer mom. I don't know. I'm going with the guy.
Hey, come on,
if you're
now,
running
man.
into the building, not away from the building.
I love soccer moms. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Right.
It's a good thing.
Eric has the demeanor you want. He's the professional guy. He sets the whole thing up, and we like it. Also, shout out Harvey Freed. We know you're sick out there.
Yeah, if Harvey's skipping a show, he is sick.
Yeah, we left the chair open for you. I don't want to say, just in honor of you not being here, nobody can replace you and nobody's sitting in your chair, so that's a good thing. So, Eric, when we left for the break, we were starting to talk about property value. And the thing, that's kind of what I do. I evaluate properties. I take a look at appraisals. When appraisals come in low and appraisals come in high, they always come across my desk, and I'm always asked a question. It's a really tough question. So, Harry, what do you think? And that's a dangerous question. So, I guess, the answer to my question is we do the homework, we evaluate the appraisals, and we take a look at them. So, for you, when an appraisal comes in low and I have to call you, in this case, it's going to be Becky Alley calling you.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that dirty
sorry.
work, right? I'll make you do it. So Becky's going to call you and say, E, we have a problem here. House came in about $15,000 low.
Okay.
What do you do?
What are you thinking?
Well, we're going to look for comps to help justify that value to try to battle it back and get that money back if we can.
Right. And that's the
first part.
That's the perfect answer. Yeah.
Next is we're going to talk to the other agent and we're going to negotiate to convince them that obviously they were overpriced and we need to get them to lower their price.
That's so strong.
See, the right answer
Correct.
where we're talking on the break is that if a house is, if the purchase price is $200,000 and it comes in at $195,000, as a realtor, I would call my client and say, "Hey, dude, guess what? I just saved you $5,000."
Right.
hey, Mr. Borrower, you got to call another lender.
You got to call another lender.
Right.
That's the
Okay.
This lender sucks. Okay, all right, now that's what it is. It's not that the house is overpriced.
Right.
I mean, it's you have and here the comps are what the comparable sales are. I mean, I can't make a house that's worth $200,000 worth $250,000.
Yeah, but I will say this. Eric has to know, and everybody out there has to know. It's not like if the house comes in, 5, 10, 15,000 under, that we get the report and we just say, okay, that's the way it is.
Right.
I mean, when you walk in our office and we take a look at the appraisal, we fight. All right, we take a look at things. We fight. We look at every line item on that appraisal. We dissect it. We say, hey, listen, you know what? The appraiser's right, because we'll go and ask for comps. We'll analyze the comps. We'll do what we can do to see where we can get it. But you know what? First and foremost, we don't want somebody buying a house that doesn't come in at the if the purchase price is $200,000 and it comes in at $195,000. I want that borrower to get that house. But the bottom line is, sometimes, Eric, it's only worth $195,000. Now, should $5,000 stop somebody from buying a house if they're going to be in that house for a very long time?
No one wants to lose a deal over $5,000.
Absolutely. And I'm not saying $5,000 isn't a lot of money, but if you take a look at over the long term and it's really a property you want, you might have to buy. You might have to pay $200,000 if you want that house. Here's the however, though. The however is you're going to have to come up with an additional $5,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's quality of life, though. I mean, it's what it comes down to. I mean, there are things that I've done to my house that I won't see a dime back for.
Yeah. Sure.
But I enjoy it.
So I mean, you got to live there.
Yeah, I mean, and it's about location. I mean, if you want to, here, you might have to overpay by $10,000. But if you're in the right school district and where you want to be,
Yeah, if you see yourself there, it's like you said, it's
a home.
It makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, here, I understand that there's the rationale that your home, it's an investment. Okay, yes, it is, but it's your home, dude. I mean, that's where you hang out.
Right.
I mean,
right. So
where
Eric,
you're having your pool parties.
yeah, exactly. Eric, what we're going to do is we're going to fight every step of the way, and you're our partner in this. So when we call you and you say, "Hey, I'm going to get you some comps. I know the area," and I think, you know what? I remember there are 2 houses that we just sold in the area. I can get you the comps here, and let's do it right away. Other times you're going to say, you know what? $195, that's a fair price, and we'll see what we can do.
Right.
And you're going to go back and you're going to do your advanced negotiation skills.
Exactly.
He's got those ninja negotiation skills.
Hey, we do whatever we got to do to get it done.
Split it.
Yeah,
whatever you got to do.
You want to join the show? 248-539-9797. Here's a ticket text. Eric Germeau is the best. He's represented us on 3 deals, and he is the consummate professional.
That's awesome.
Yeah, shout out.
That's good. So it is true.
Your brother?
I hope no. He's only one for him.
We always tease Harvey about that because we do after every transaction we close. There's a feedback survey, and we always tease Harvey every time he gets a nice one. It's like, oh, was that from your mom? That's nice.
Nice.
Right. So Eric, tell us about when you list a house. What is your marketing plan for a listing when you go ahead and sign up a client?
Well, we got a pretty in-depth marketing plan. Obviously, we use professional photography. That's where it starts from, and then we also have a Matterport camera to do a 3D immersion video. So it's like kind of like where you could put the virtual reality goggles and walk through the house on the internet. It's pretty incredible.
Cool feature.
Yeah. And then we do a lot of different social media marketing through Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. I mean, you name it. Every place out there getting the word out about the property. Open houses, you name it. I mean, we pretty much don't leave any stone unturned to find a buyer for it. Our big thing is to get a buyer for the home as fast as possible, obviously for the right price, but so that the people aren't going to be inconvenienced for months on end while they're trying to get their home sold.
I think you mentioned the social media aspect of it. I think that's a great aspect right now.
It's huge. It's getting bigger and bigger all the time.
And while I'm thinking about it, make sure you each have your Facebook page, first responders, how they can find it, be a part of it, like your page, how you're promoting this program that we're a part of.
We'll talk.
Yeah, or I mean, just like whatever.
Yeah, you can go to the Sold by Eric team on Facebook, or look me up personally, Eric Germeau, Jurmo, and reach out, and we can definitely send you all the information and help you out. It's for the whole Metro Detroit area too. It's not just an East Side thing.
And I did read online that you get a firefighter calendar that you bought.
That's nice.
Yeah, I don't think you want that.
I'm saving it for 26 minutes. I had to get it out. Before we get to break, if you want to join the show, 248-539-9797. We'll be right back.
Oh, man, look at that one. She's new.
Yeah. Click over here. I want to show you one that posted yesterday.
Wow, she has all the right parts.
Yeah, it still looks pretty good for being that old, huh?
I can't believe you two. What website are you looking at?
Hi, honey. It's US Auto of Sterling Heights Facebook page. We're going to make a parts run and just want to check things out.
Macomb County's largest self-serve salvage yard, US Auto of Sterling Heights, has a Facebook page where you can see their constantly changing inventory. And there's no need to clear your browser history. Just go to Facebook and search US Auto Sterling Heights.
Call Mark Z for the Z Guarantee.
Mark Z here with Keller Williams. The winter season is one of the best times to sell your home. While your competition is waiting till spring and summer, I'll have your home sold, guaranteed. My team is selling a home every day. Get the Z Guarantee, a proven system to get your home sold for top dollar in the shortest amount of time. Go to soldbymarkz.com and start packing.
Get the Z Guarantee. Call Mark Z. Call 844-SOLD-BY-Z.
When you shop at Kroger, getting more for your money is simpler than you might think. It starts with low prices and weekly specials, too. Plus, you'll get great value from our exclusive family of brands and digital coupons you can download right to your Plus card. You'll also earn fuel points to save at the pump. No spin, just savings.
This week, USDA Choice Boneless Chuck Roasts are buy one, get one free. And a 3-pound bag of seedless mandarins is just $2.99 with Plus card at Kroger.
I bought a gift card at Kroger for this massage, and I got 4 times the fuel points when I downloaded the digital coupon.
We're buying movie tickets with gift cards we bought at Kroger and earning 4 times the fuel points, too.
Gift cards aren't just for gifts anymore. Use them to buy the things you already purchase every day and earn 4 times the fuel points. Visit Kroger.com and download your digital coupon today. Then choose from hundreds of gift cards for your favorite stores and restaurants and watch those fuel points add up. Saving more at the pump is easy at Kroger.
At Westinghouse, we make everyday life a little better, like our Westinghouse portable generators, which consistently outmatch the competition with remarkable customer reviews and quality. They're quiet, reliable, easy to use, and amazingly fuel efficient. Westinghouse portable generators are the best choice for your life, for home, work, or play. For over 130 years, when it matters most, you've depended on Westinghouse. Westinghouse portable generators, available at Amazon.com.
Your annual timeshare maintenance fee just arrived. Painful, I know. So how many times do you keep clubbing yourself in the forehead? If you want out of your timeshare safely, legitimately, and for good, log on to timeshareexitteam.com, the over-the-counter pain reliever for that chronic pain in the rear end you call your annual maintenance fee. timeshareexitteam.com, the experts that guarantee a soothing side effect. No more timeshare. Advanced pain management for the sick and tired of your timeshare.
Grit. It's not just a word. It's the way we work. We dig in and we build up. We aren't afraid to let things get ugly. We're Danner, and we're introducing the Gritstone, a work boot made with grit from the ground up. Born in the Pacific Northwest and built to hold up across unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, it's constructed to be more comfortable, lighter, and stronger from the sole to the way it laces. The Gritstone is where legendary craftsmanship meets modern materials. Find your local shop at Danner.com.
Imagine what you could get done if everything was 3 times as fast. You could read Moby Dick in 3 hours.
Poor Ahab.
You could watch an entire season of your favorite show in a single afternoon.
How long to the next season?
And you could fit an entire commercial into 30 seconds. Which is why WOW offers 3 times the speed, but without 3 times the price. And now you can get internet plans starting at $29.99 a month. So hurry up and visit Huawei.com to learn more. Offer for new customers and is subject to change. Certain restrictions apply. Visit Huawei.com for service descriptions, terms, and conditions.
IHOP is taking delicious to the next level with our warm, bakery-inspired cinnamon roll French toast. Or try our delicious new sticky bun waffles and red velvet French toast. So get into an IHOP and eat up every moment. Limited time at participating restaurants.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by O'Reilly's. Michigan and Michigan State move on in the NCAAs. Michigan 92-91 winners over Oklahoma State. Derek Walton, 26 points, 11 assists, 16 triples for Michigan. They face Louisville tomorrow, 12-10, here on AM 950 WWJ. Michigan State was 10-0 down, came back to win going away over Miami, 78-58. MSU trailed by 12 in the first half, 11 of the intermission. They'll face number 1 seed Kansas tomorrow afternoon at 5:15. Red Wing hockey today right here on 97.1 The Ticket at the Joe, 1 p.m. It's the Wings and Avalanche. Pistons fall at home to the Raptors, 87-75. They're now a game behind Milwaukee for the 8th and final playoff spot in the East. Yankees, 3, Tigers, nothing of note. 9 innings, 0 hits for your Detroit Tigers. Michael Fulmer pitched well. He went 3 1/3 innings, pitched well for 3 innings. The 4th, not so much, giving up all 3 runs on 4 hits. The Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 971theticket.com.
We don't need replays. We get it right the first time. Just ask us.
97.1 The Ticket.
I like that Harry's dancing right now.
This was great when I was dancing with leprechauns.
Between the snow and it being the day after St. Patrick's Day, we're the only ones awake right now.
This is true.
That's right. Maybe we have all that energy, and this isn't really dancing when you're waving your hands in the air like you just don't care.
I look like that, like
you
a
just don't
leprechaun
care.
last night.
That's it.
You were like one of those balloon guys outside the car wash. Like the inflatable
Yes,
balloon
that's
guys.
a perfect visual for
I
that.
appreciate that. That'll be my next career.
There you go, partner. Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate and Business Show. You want to join the show? 248-539-9797. I'm Alex Nafusi, Miss Becky Alley, Mr. Harry Glanz.
So before the break, we did talk about Eric. Eric said to us, he said, we asked him the question, like I always ask the question to our guests, what about property values? So that was the elephant in the room. We got that out of the way. Eric said he gets comps. He works with the lender, and guess what? He works with the seller of the house and the other realtor, and we try to negotiate the best price for everybody's client because this is a team thing. We're all in this together. It's not, it should be a happy time for a buyer and a seller. Yes. It should be a happy time for everybody to get together and, consummate a transaction. The other elephant in the room has been rates.
Yes.
Yeah, remember what happened on March 15th as predicted? Here's the good news. Mortgage rates are actually not at all-time 2017 highs, okay? Even though the Fed funds rate went up a quarter, Janet Yellen came out and said that she could raise rates another 2 or 3 times for the year.
You think
Allie's
so,
in the
Doctor?
prediction. Yeah.
I did.
Allie took that overnight internet Federal Reserve class that they teach online. Okay, she knows where the weather guys go. So I guess, that's why I bring it up. The next elephant in the room are what are rates going to do? Well, you heard it here. Becky Alley thinks they're going to continue to go up. We think they're going to continue to go up. And what do we mean by that? We mean that rates are still extremely low. No, they're not 3.5, 3 5/8 on a 30-year anymore. They're in the low 4s. But historically, everybody, we know that that's still real strong. And as Eric Germo told you out in Macomb County and all around metropolitan Detroit, properties are hot. They're going. So I wouldn't let a little rise in interest rates. Granted, it's going to cost you more money, but that's what happens when people...
Quality of life.
When people are back to work, when the economy's going, when people are spending money, unemployment is low right now, and that's what's going to happen. So it's a great time to be in the market.
The bottom line is that if you're even flirting with the idea of buying, refinancing, just do it. Because the rates are only going to go up from here. It's still a good market. Values are improving. So just give us a call and let's get it done.
It's actually a great segue, Becky. We're going to take the first call right now. Let's go to Don. Good morning. You're live on the air.
Good morning, guys.
What's up, man?
My question is, I actually have a house in East Point that I basically gutted down to the studs, and everything was redone. Okay. So this is basically something you would find like in Birmingham, the way it was finished.
You can't really compare East Point to Birmingham.
Come on, bro.
No, I'm telling you, the finishes that are inside is what you would find.
Okay.
So my question to you is, if I decide to list it, should I get an appraisal first and see where I'm at? Or, there are a couple comps out there. They're about 90, 95, but it's nothing like I have.
Well, I think, you definitely could go that route of getting an appraisal ahead of time. It's going to be a tough one if you've over-improved your house in East Point based on the comps of what the other homes around there are at. If you're looking to move, you're just going to have to make that decision. You're probably not going to get everything you put back into it back.
You don't think so?
No.
Don, again, it's quality of life. Your house, it sounds like it's outstanding, but like Eric said, if you over-improved it for the area, the comparable sales are what the comparable sales are.
Right.
Yep.
Hey, Don, but you could find that one buyer that wants that house. That's always
true. Yeah.
It only,
It happens.
Yeah, the analogy is it only takes one,
Mm-hmm.
right? It only takes
Well,
one.
see, that's my thinking. You know, it's this is not for everybody. It's going to take that one person that's going to want it. And to be honest with you, I have time to sit on it. So.
There you go. So as long as you have realistic expectations, and you know that this is it's a nicer property that's going to take that one special
Buyer specific.
guess what?
It's a buyer specific.
Then you have time. Then I would do what you got to do. But Eric will tell you that up front. He might tell you that he might not take the listing unless you're going to be patient. Eric?
That patience I have.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, Don, like you said, if you're going to sit on it, be patient. I mean, list it for whatever you want, and if you get that one buyer, it'll work out for you.
Yep.
All right. Well, you guys have my email. I'm sure I'll hear back.
You got it, but I'll call you later.
I like it.
Thanks, Don.
Thank you.
See you, man.
Well, that's it. I mean, we talk about that every week on the show. We've talked about it every week for 17 years. If somebody is willing to wait and they're going to put the house on the market, they know they're listing, Alex, your pet peeve, they're going to list it artificially high, and they've got time. I don't see anything wrong with that as long as you know going in. But, Eric, tell us about the pitfalls of doing that.
Well, obviously, if you're way over the market price in the area, and it does tend to kind of, I don't know, you want to call it taint the listing, where people think there's something wrong with it sitting out there that long.
Especially in a hot market, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Got to text from Derek Bauer. East Point, Birmingham, same thing.
Come on now.
That's what Derek Bauer said. I didn't say it. I'm just reading. I have to read it. It's part of my job as a journalist.
Oh, boy. A, you're not a journalist. B, that's
Dave,
not part of your
Dave,
job.
good morning. You're live on the air, sir. What's going on?
Hi, guys. How you doing this morning?
Good morning.
Good.
Great.
Good. Hey, this appraisal topic is a great topic, and in my opinion, from what happened in the crash in late 2008, 2009 to now, the appraisers have become way too conservative in their appraisals. And I have an example.
I agree.
Last year, I refinanced my personal house, and the first appraiser came in. He wasn't from the Waterford area. As I understand it, it's kind of it's a process in how the appraiser is selected. So the appraiser came in, did the appraisal. We thought the house would appraise around $510,000 for this refinance. He came in at $330,000. Of course, the mortgage company I was using, and we didn't agree with that, so they actually funded a second appraisal, and it came in at $500,000. So it was a $170,000 swing.
There should never be that much of a discrepancy.
Yeah.
In 1 week.
So
my point would be, for your listeners, sometimes you can get a second appraisal and get the price that you expected. And then on the purchase and sell side of it, the thing I struggle with is, the buyer and the seller both agreed on a price, along with the realtors, who have a pretty good idea of what's required in the area and what the prices are in the area. And then an appraisal from maybe outside of the area comes in and says, "Yeah, I don't agree with this purchase price," and knocks it way down. So, my question to you guys is there any activity from the professionals, the realtors, and the appraisal area to try and get some of this into maybe more of a happy midpoint where appraisals don't come in quite as conservative, but again, it's not as aggressive as it was in 2008, 2009. Is there anything happening on that end?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this. I love the topic. I love the subject matter, and what's happened since the crash and properties just going, they went through the roof from till 2006, 2007. Then you saw a crash. And what has happened in the appraisal world is all appraisers now have to be licensed, bonded, insured, and their responsibility now to the NMLS, to lenders, that they're actually responsible, so the liability is on them. So in other words, if a property flips and goes back into foreclosure, appraisers could get sued for bringing in properties artificially high. So to answer your question, could that be a reason why they're very, very conservative? Because the onus is on them. There's an answer, and that could be yes. Number two is that they're extremely independent. They get to pick and choose the properties that they want to go and appraise. So how are appraisers being selected? If they're through an AMC, an appraisal management company, or they're independent, lenders cannot pick and choose appraisers that they want to work with unless you're a bank or a credit union and you have staff appraisers where you can assign them that way. But if a bank's lending their own money, then it's up to them if they want to lend on that or not. In the real world, when you sell loans on the secondary market, whether you fund them yourselves through Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, Ginnie Mae, or pool them, whatever you do, you cannot shop appraisers. So, thirdly, to answer your question in order, is that when an appraisal comes in low, like it happened with your mortgage lender, you go through a rebuttal process. And not to bore everybody, but that's what we do. We go ahead and we question the appraisal. We look at the appraisal. We then ask for a request for that appraisal to be flawed. When the appraisal is flawed, then we order that second appraisal.
It's few and far between, though, man.
Yeah, and then you have a better shot. So that's what happened with you. So you have to go through the steps. The process is much different. So you've been around the block a few times. You remember what it was like to get a mortgage back, when I say in the good old days, but it was the wild, wild west out there. Lenders were just hiring their own appraisers, and, properties were coming in artificially high. So I actually like it. I know it can be a little bit more work, but I like it that everybody has to play by the same rules.
Yeah, it did have to be more regulated, for sure.
So I'm not afraid of regulation, but I'm with you. Nobody should be able to tell me what I should sell my house for. But guess what? Sometimes it's going to come in undervalued, and then you have a decision to make. But you can always ask for a rebuttal on the appraisal, and I think it sounds like your lender did it the right way.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a great call. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you, man.
Yeah, so, that's what happens.
It's a good call, man. We're up against the break. You can enjoy the show, 248-539-9797. Be right back.
Call.
Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the Strip with families on vacation and questionable odds. Then there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. Book your stay at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
The Jeep brand presents great moments in the great outdoors. June 14th, the Emmets went to the lake in their Jeep Cherokee with 30 mpg highway, where they survived 3 whole days without Wi-Fi. July 5th, Rob drove his Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, to the Grand Canyon, where he rode a mule. August 28th, Andrew took his wife camping for the first time in his Jeep Renegade with its available class-exclusive My Sky open-air roof system. Make that the last time. Find your moment at the Jeep Spring Clearance event.
Well-qualified returning FCA employee lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2017 Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4 for $229 a month for 36 months with $23.52 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. EPA estimate 2.4-liter front-wheel drive. Actual mileage may vary. Grand Cherokee's received more awards over its lifetime than any other SUV based on Jeep brand small SUV segmentation. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Chrysler Capital. Current lease must end by 4/30/18. 25-cent charge for each mile over 30,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 4/3. Jeep is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.
With over 25 years experience, North Bloomfield Properties is the area's most recommended residential property management team. Our full-service management approach handles all the advertising, cleaning, maintaining, and repairing of your rental homes. That's why the Better Business Bureau awards us an A+ for customer satisfaction. You can trust us to take care of your property, and you can enjoy your weekends again. Contact us today. Call 248-366-8484 or visit northbloomfield.com.
In Book 12 of his Natural History, Pliny the Elder expressed astonishment at the rapid rise in popularity and price of a pungent seed, pepper. This is Matt Sloan of Trader Joe's. Once upon a time, ships sailed across the seas filled with peppercorns, and you'd pay dearly for a pinch. Today, Trader Joe's Rainbow Peppercorns has 4 types of pepper from 3 different countries for only $2.29, all in a handy grinder. Our approach to the spice trade is simple: high-quality peppercorns for incredible everyday prices. Beyond pepper, we offer basics like garlic powder, cinnamon, or turmeric, and robust, versatile blends like our 21 Seasoning Salute, Chili Lime Seasoning, or our newest addition, Everything But the Bagel Seasoning Blend. When you're seeking high-quality spices for everyday low prices, look no further than Trader Joe's. For the location of your neighborhood Trader Joe's, check us out at TraderJoe's.com. Thanks for listening.
Turn window replacement into home improvement. Quality Anderson windows and doors make improving your home quick and easy. Enjoy instant comfort, plus energy savings and long-lasting beauty with virtually no maintenance. Plus, they're affordable, durable, and energy efficient. Don't just replace your windows, improve your home with Anderson Windows and Doors. Stop into Dillman and Upton, 607 Woodward in Rochester. Call 248-651-9411 or online at DillmanUpton.com. DillmanUpton.com.
What if you could sell your home for 18% more money? What if you only had a one-day listing contract where if you weren't happy, you could cancel it at any time? What if your realtor would guarantee that your home will sell at a price and deadline that's acceptable to you, or he'll step up and buy it himself? Hi, my name's Mark Z with Keller Williams, and that's all part of the Z Guarantee. If you're not happy, fire me. I'm not bragging. I'm applying for the job. Call me, Mark Z, today, or go to soldbymarkz.com and start packing.
Call
After the recent devastating windstorm, DTE Energy was faced with the worst damage in its history. Our crews worked around the clock to restore power, but unfortunately, some of you experienced prolonged disruption and hardship. Please know that we are committed to strengthening our systems to better prepare for natural disasters like this one. I'm Trevor Lauer, president of the electric company at DTE Energy, and on behalf of our 10,000 employees, thank you for your support, patience, and understanding.
Don't watch the tournament alone. Tonight from 7 to 9, meet the street team and the Ticket Chicks at JT's Pub and Grub in Belleville. It's a basketball tip-off party for all the madness as your team marches through the weekend tournament. Get more at 971theticket.com. Everybody loves free ice cream, right? Monday from 2 to 4. Join the street team and the Ticket Chicks at Dairy Queen on Telegraph and Bloomfield Hills. Get a free ice cream cone and make a donation to Beaumont Children's Hospital and the Student Heart Check Program.
We're working hard just like you.
97.1 The Ticket.
Welcome back. It is the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show. We're going to join the show at 248-539-9797. I'm Alex Nafusi.
I'm Becky Alley.
Of course you are. Mr. Harry Glanz.
Hi, everybody.
And Mr. Eric Jermeau.
Thank you.
So, Eric, we were talking during the break. You have some pretty high listings coming up this weekend?
Yeah, I've got one coming up on North Oak Street in Rochester, right in downtown. Great little place. Really kind of got a lot of old character to it. And then we've got another split level coming on the market this week in Macomb Township, 2,400 square feet, over by 22 and Card.
All updated? Everything good?
The split level needs a little. It's not updated to like a
Handyman
like
Stream. Is it Handyman Stream?
No, way
Okay.
above Handyman Stream.
Okay.
Well kept, very well kept up place.
Handyman's dream.
Biggest lot in the sub. If you want to put it in a pool, it's got the room for it.
Oh, sweet, man.
The one in downtown Rochester, how many square feet is that? Bedrooms, bathrooms?
1,832 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. Has a nice big covered patio in the back. Really got a lot of old character with the wood floors and wood trim and stuff
That's
like that.
a great downtown, too.
Yeah,
that
it is. Awesome.
I love it
Rochester's
there.
really cool, man.
Downtown Rochester's awesome.
Very family-oriented.
Yes.
Absolutely. Good schools.
248-539-9797. Also, if you are a business owner or an HR manager, nonprofit, school district association, union, and more, we can help you. Call Bob Efros at Capital Mortgage Funding. So basically what that is we have what's called an affinity program where we offer discounts to, Becky, you've got some corporate programs, firefighters, policemen.
Yep.
It's a really great, it's a really great product. It doesn't cost you a dime as a business owner. It's based something you can basically sell to, as a benefit. It's like anything else.
Offering a discount off closing costs, just an incentive. We extend it to friends and family. We're just trying to reach as many people as we can to make sure that we're putting everyone in good loans. They're educated, and we just want to help, and it's not about the dollars. We're trying to give away money at this point.
Yeah, in Capital Mortgage Funding, the phone number is 1-800-LOW-RATE. That's 1-800-569-7283.
Boy, Alex, you have some fans on Ticket Text. I know you're.
Am I taking a beating again or no?
Yeah, no, that's all right. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Alex is a pompous jerk who should realize a 19-year-old can do his job. Alex is a pompous jerk. This guy's so smart he said the same text twice.
Yeah, that guy wanted you to say it. It's okay.
The mean tweets. It's hilarious.
What did I say that was pompous?
No, you didn't. So
I didn't say
anyways,
anything was bad.
so we took care of the two big elephants in the room. We talked about interest rates. We talked about property values. And now, if the weather ever breaks, as we saw it break for 2 weeks in February where the market went crazy and home purchases were, we set a record in February for the number of purchases year over year. And we're doing it. The market is hot in March again. I'm going to tell you what, we said it before. We're going to say it again. I have to take a step backwards and say April, May, June, July, and August, we're going to run into. You're going to have, Eric,
incredible.
You're going to have so many offers that are going to come in because the market is hot that you're going to be working overtime trying to negotiate the best price for your seller because they're going to have multiple offers.
Absolutely. But I got time.
That's what you do.
I'll make the time. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad thing. Multiple offers. I mean, as much as I tease, realtors about, we have 3 backup cash offers if we can't close in 3 days. I mean,
everyone has that backup cash offer.
I wish they were all backup cash offers. That'd be great.
So, Eric Jermeau's here to tell us that it's not really, are there backup offers? There could be backup offers, but they're not backup cash offers with moving vans in the driveway right now ready to go.
Exactly.
if we don't close, we're going to lose the house. And,
We're putting it back on the market.
I know. I mean, but here's the thing, I think, Harry, you mentioned earlier in the show that, it's supposed to be fun, man. I mean, it shouldn't be stressful.
Well, it's an exciting time. One of the things that we like working with, I know Eric does too, are first-time home buyers. It gives you a lot of personal satisfaction when you're sitting down with people and it's the first time they're buying a house. You're walking them through the process. You're giving them a list of things to do because everybody has stuff to do. Eric will tell them what he's going to do. As a lender, we tell them what we're going to do, and then we give them a homework assignment. They need to get us some things. And then to see you come together and you sit at a closing, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's
awesome.
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
Seeing the joy on people's face when they're finally getting those keys is probably the best thing ever.
Yeah.
New ticket text.
Oh.
Alex is a great professional man. He's refied my house twice now. Easy professional, made the whole process pleasant. Ryan from Westland.
Oh, tell your mom thank you.
I will.
Right.
Thank you, Mom.
Oh man,
this is my life. It's unbelievable.
Well, the lending regulations, we talk about appraisal rules and regulations. Things have gotten a little bit, more stringent, but it's more regulated. In the lending world, there are more programs out there now for first-time home buyers, low down payment mortgages. But see, the thing is, everybody's going to say, well, that's what got the lending industry in trouble the last time. Here's the thing. You still have to have good credit. You still have to have a job. You still have to have the down payment funds. You still have to have the wherewithal to make the payment. So it didn't get looser. There are just more programs out there for everybody.
Yeah.
First-time homebuyer programs are out there. Rehab loans are out there. 203K loans are out there. So I'm telling you, Eric, as a realtor, for you, there are more mortgage financing programs to put people into to make them successful than there ever have before in the last 30 years that I can remember.
Oh, absolutely. We use pretty much every level of those, too.
Eric, where can people get a hold of you if they have questions about listing or selling a house?
Well, you can call us directly at our office number. It's 586-713-8524, or you can email the soldbyeric team at gmail.com.
Yep. And make sure you check out that Facebook page.
For sure.
248-539-9797. We got about 3 minutes left. I mean, Harry, it's like you said, it's supposed to be fun. I mean, Eric, you and I talked last night. I mean, it shouldn't be a stressful process by any means. I mean, everyone should be on the same team. I mean,
we try to make the process as easy as possible for our people that are buying and selling, so that they're not all stressed out. We keep them very aware of everything that's happening through the whole process, so that they're not. They're not in the dark wondering what's happening.
Right. We want to set our buyers, our sellers, our borrowers up for success every single time.
Absolutely.
And if there's a bump in the road, you deal with it. It's like I tell people all the time. It's not the Red Wings Avalanche 97 rivalry. I mean, it really isn't, man.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you guys want to feel old? I think it might be 20 years to the day of the huge McCarty Claude Lemieux beatdown.
Wow, that is. Yeah, they were talking about that on the radio. The Avalanche Red Wing rivalry is really second to none.
No.
I mean, in the last 20, 25 years. And it was fun to watch. It was fun to watch the Stanley Cup runs. And, when you take your kids down to the Joe at the time, and you never knew what was going to happen. It was just a lot of fun. Patrick Waugh and Ned. It was a crazy time.
I actually had to go ice skating at the Joe last week. It was so much fun.
Oh, that's cool.
It was really cool.
Miss Fancy over here.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Another ticket text. What are the rules for getting rid of PMI? It's a great question. I mean, the private mortgage insurance, generally speaking, you do have to do a refinance on that. It's not as easy just to drop it by, just by doing an appraisal. But there are products out there right now. We have a product right now, 3% down, no PMI. So if you're paying PMI right now, I mean, there are definitely ways to get around it.
Yep.
And, the cool thing about, the lender-paid mortgage insurance products is that, you take a little bit of a higher interest rate, but that's tax deductible, whereas the PMI is not.
Yeah, so you just give us a call. We look at your situation, we analyze it, and we just figure out if that's going to be the right route for you and if you're comfortable with that payment. It's all about setting you up for success, like I said, and making sure that it's full spectrum, from beginning to end, what you're getting into, and it makes sense for you.
You can always call to the office too, 1-800-LOW-RATE. That's 1-800-569-7283.
Fastest hour in show business, Eric Jim or Carl Williams.
You can always email us too at mortgage.show@lowrateonline.com. For Mr. Germo, Miss Allie, Mr. Glanz, I'm Alex Nafousi. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. Look, if you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
The sweet sound of a squeaky clean engine. It's like music to my ears. And that's a dirty engine. It's what happens when you use ordinary fuels that leave behind dirty deposits. But BP Gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine. With continual use, it can give you more miles per tank. Oh, much better. BP Gasoline with Invigorate, our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas, average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank based on fleet testing. Requires continuous use based on what you drive and how you drive.
Thinking of waiting until spring to list your home? Don't. Hi, I'm Realtor Jeff Glover.